Hello, everybody. This is Angela. I am here to answer any of your questions regarding GLPs, hormones, any questions that you might have. You are able to ask away. So, welcome to today's live. So what we do is basically we're going to answer and talk about anything that you want to know about. And I'm a nurse practitioner. I have a clinic in Medina, Ohio, and it is open forum. So ask away anything and everything that you are interested in. I'm actually on 2 pages. So I have my main page and my backup page, and we are ready and willing to take care of you. We do a free consultation. So my whole goal in life is to make sure that you are safe. Make sure that you have all the information that you need in order to be safe on these medications. So what we do is you can contact via DM or you can use the information up here. So what is very awesome about what we do is we are in 47 states. You can purchase your medications from us if you are interested, or you can just ask us questions. So what I like to do is just start out with the free consultation. So what you do is these meds work 3 ways. First, they work by controlling I'm hungry, I'm craving. So what we do is we ask in the first month that you listen to that. Listen to your brain telling you, hey, you're not hungry, you're not craving. Then the second way that it works is it slows down your digestion. So the best thing to do is do not eat to full because you will throw up. And then you want to eat to I feel food in my stomach, and that's it. The third way that they work is they actually get rid of your insulin resistance. So what is insulin resistance? Insulin resistance is your body is not processing your blood sugar properly and just shoving it wherever it wants to. So what happens is it is actually going to start processing it better and putting it in proper places. So that's what's really cool about these medications, is that it's going to start making your body process things better, which is amazing. So that is how it works. But they have been finding in research that it's actually good for your heart, good for your kidneys, good for your nervous system. So you're starting to see it more often being used for a lot of things. There actually is new research out saying that it is good for your liver. So the side effects, what we have seen in our clinic is a lot of nausea, but typically nausea is only in people that have nausea to begin with. I personally, if it is going to affect a stomach, it's going to be my stomach. So I tend to get the nausea. I also tend to have the bowel issues as well. A lot of people will get the bowel issues. So what we do is we highly recommend that you get your bowels under control beforehand. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you're moving your bowels daily. It is so important that you are moving those bowels daily, because if you're not, then you can have a lot of problems and you can really get into trouble if you're not moving those bowels daily. So we highly recommend that you are getting them moving daily. So if you're not moving them daily, then what you need to do is you need to make sure that you are taking fiber every day. And I personally recommend Metamucil gummies. They're 3 little gummy bears. If I can take a gummy of anything, I'm taking a gummy, because it's just, I like the idea of taking gummies. So the gummies are fantastic. Then we want you to take a gummy see, there I am stuck on gummies. Probiotics. Probiotics are fantastic. They taste really good as well, usually. There's one on my main page, and my main page is Recrea Health. And so I have Recrea Health as my main page and Recrea Wellness as my backup page. So on my main page, Recrea Health, there's one that I really like. It's called Leefar, Leefar, and you can get it there. It also has female health and in it as well, and it tastes like pineapple, so it's actually really good. And you can take that one, which is fantastic, and it really does work well also. So I highly recommend that one. I'm sorry, I'm hooking up my cords that I forgot to hook up before I started. So you can take that as well if you would like. So that is a really good one as well. Then there's another one on my main page as well, Recrea Health, that's called ZenWise, Zenwise. It has digestive enzymes in it. So if you're somebody that gets the sulfa burps, then ZenWise is something that might work for you because it's digestive enzymes. So remember I just said that one of the side effects is it slows down your digestion. So the food could sit in your stomach, which is going to give you the sulfa burps because it's slowing everything down. So what I highly recommend is that you get the digestive enzymes to help with that as well. So somebody wanted me to repeat about the daily bowel movements. So daily bowel movements are really, really important. I have a ton of videos on my main page, which is Recrea Health. So what you need to do is you need to take daily fiber. I personally like Metamucil gummies. I think they're fantastic. They work really, really well. And so you want to take a fiber. So what you do is you start out with 1 a day for a couple of days, 2 a day for a couple of days, 3 every day. Then take a probiotic. I personally like Leafar, Leefar. It's available on my main page at Recrea Health. Then I like Miralax. Miralax, the Leafar actually helped me not need my Miralax every day. And now I need to take it like 2 times a week, maybe 3 times a week, but you can take that. Then also, I just found this MAG 14-in-1, and I took one yesterday. It's the first one that I took, and then I did take one today. But it has mag citrate in it. So with the Leafar and that mag citrate, I'm hoping that I don't need the Miralax, but some people still need the Miralax every day. So it is really up to you and what you do. So you could do Miralax every day, you could do mag citrate every day, or you could do mag 07 every day. But moving your bowels every day is so important, and you have to do that on these. So please take the bowels extremely seriously. And if you have any other questions and you watch my other videos and you're still not sure, please reach out to me. Jenny, she said, hey girl, where have you been? I've been on here. I wasn't on last week because we were on a cruise and we had terrible Wi-Fi, but I was on here yesterday. It was just in the evening. So thank you for missing me, but I am back. What's the highest dose of tirzepatide? So the highest dose of tirzepatide, it depends on the concentration. Some of the concentrations are 20 milligrams, 22 milligrams. I've seen a 17 and I've seen a 15. So it depends on what your concentration is. Ours is 20 milligrams. So it really just depends on each individual person. I just started 2.5 GLP, only worked first day. Now it's stopping, not stopping me from eating. So it depends on which GLP you're talking about. I think you're talking about tirzepatide. And if you're talking about tirzepatide, that's a low dose. And you may need to increase, but you can't increase very quickly. But also add in your protein. Protein is really going to help control any kind of hunger. And it's going to help control your appetite. So protein also helps control your hair loss. It is also going to help control your muscle loss. Protein is extremely important, any kind of diet or lifestyle changes that you have. So you need to make sure that you're getting your protein. Extremely important that you're getting your protein. So make sure that you're getting that protein to prevent any kind of hair loss or anything like that. But it also does help control your hunger as well. So when you first start these, you need to make sure you're getting your protein. You make sure that you're getting enough calories, because a lot of time we teach a calorie deficit, but you need to make sure that you are getting enough. Never go less than 1,200 calories. Extremely important. So our monthly cost is $299 for Sema in most states and $450 in most states for T. We cover 47 states. We don't cover Kansas, New York, and Wisconsin. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us. My main page is at Recrea Health. My backup page is Recrea Wellness. So some of you are on Recrea Wellness right now, and some of you are on Recrea Health. Please follow both pages because I do get in trouble. Try not to, but yeah, it's just hard sometimes. But so please follow both pages. I do try to post on both pages. So King's Hot, I see that you're going back and forth on my pages. I did answer your question, King's Hot, but protein is extremely important. So make sure that you're getting your protein. Women need 100 grams a day. Guys need 120 grams a day. So it's extremely important in controlling your hunger that you are getting that protein. And if you're starting to 0.5, sometimes you need to increase, but you don't want to increase too quickly because you will make yourself sick. So you need to be very careful. We do have payment options. We take Care Credit, HSA, FSA, Cherry, and a lot of different things. Barbara, yes, 100 grams is hard to get. Drink it. You have to drink your protein. Protein makes such a big difference and is so important. You have to find the ways to get it in there. You can do it in your waters. Oh, my Ready disappeared. I had a Ready in here. This one's a really good protein water. This one has 10. Ready has 20 grams of protein. Collagen is another good way. This is a collagen here. This has 10 grams of protein. I put my protein powder. I mix my own protein shakes. So my protein powder, I put it in milk that has protein in it. So you just have to continue to just like add it in throughout your day, because what's crazy is your body will only absorb so much protein in a 2-hour period. So you have to be careful, but you can continue just to add it throughout your day, and that will help you. If you have a lot of nausea, first of all, cut out all simple carbs, because simple carbs are going to give you a lot of nausea. So you need to make sure that you get rid of the simple carbs. What are simple carbs? The best way and the simplest way. I try to keep things extremely simple, okay? Simplicity to me, my lives are just too darn complicated. Why do we want to make everything complicated? Let's make life simple, okay? So simple carbs are anything processed white. So white sugar, flour, pasta, rice. So if man made it white, cut it out of your life. Okay, so simple carbs are anything processed white that will make you sick. It will give you indigestion, belching, nausea. It can make you throw up. So just to cut it out of your life. If it is naturally in the earth, then it is okay. That is considered a complex carb. You can have those. Then you need your protein. Okay, so it's really important. So women need 100 grams a day. Guys need 120 grams a day. Diarrhea is not normal, so your simple carbs can cause diarrhea. So the diarrhea, you can control that with your probiotics and your fiber. So you need to get that. If you are getting those simple carbs, cut those out of your life. Okay. So hang on 1 second. Please share my live. I would really appreciate that. And if you could please follow me, that would be fantastic as well. So also, we are $299 a month in most states, and we're $450 in most states. I'm sorry, $299 a month for Sema in most states, and $450 a month in most states for tea. So if you have any questions, we do free consultations for everybody. So please reach out to us. So what's the difference between S and T? So S is semaglutide, which is Ozempic and Wegovy. T is Zepbound and is I'm sorry, I'm brain farting here. Tirzepatide is Mounjaro and Mounjaro and Zepbound. Sorry, I don't know what my problem is today. All right, so what is the difference between the two? One molecule and usually money, quite a bit of money. I believe, my opinion, is there's a lot of marketing that is happening for Lilly. So Lilly is the one that's making tirzepatide, and what Lilly is doing is getting ready to release our retatrutide. And they're doing a lot of marketing, which is really pushing out their tirzepatide at this time. And they also had a contract that they put in place with Veronica. Can you please come get this giant box from Luna? She gets really loud with her box. Or just take it out there for her. Sorry, everybody. The puppy decided to destroy this giant box. And it was really loud. All right. So Lily is getting ready to push out Retatrutide, which is why they're doing a lot of advertising. So the biggest difference is one molecule between the two. I believe that if I properly educate everybody and I let them know the difference between the two and the one molecule. So semaglutide has been out on the market for a lot longer than tirzepatide. And what has happened is both of them were very capable of controlling. So a lot of times I tell people start with semaglutide because it's a lot less expensive. They really do both function very similar. If you fail on semaglutide or you start having any kind of side effects on semaglutide, then you can switch to tirzepatide. But cost-wise, there's a huge difference between the two. So then that gives us the opportunity to get you started. Now, I've switched back and forth because I'm always the guinea pig in my practice. I want to see how things work. And the first time I started out on semaglutide, then I would switch to tirzepatide. I had a lot of side effects on tirzepatide. So I went back to semaglutide. Now this time I had my surgery on my shoulder for the second time this summer. Yay me. And I switched to tirzepatide. Now this time I'm having increased W on tirzepatide. And I am noticing that my appetite is definitely suppressed more on T than it was last time. And I'm not having as many side effects, but I am noticing that I do have more nausea, which is weird, but I am having more nausea. So I just have more nausea on T than I do on S, but I don't know why. And I'm not eating any differently. I do tend to watch what I eat just because I've been on these for 4 years now. So that's what I do. Tips on mental barriers. Have GLP-1 in the fridge, scared to start because of fear of side effects. Watch my videos. Watch my pinned videos on both pages, Recrea Health and Recrea Wellness. Because if you watch my videos, it's really going to help you understand what to do. So really, honestly, nausea and constipation are your biggest side effects. If you've never had thyroid medullary cancer, your chances of cancer are not really going to happen. There's not any known, as far as I've not seen in any research yet, their only known thyroid medullary cancer is in rats, and that's in overdosed rats. There's not any known human cases. Pancreatitis is rare. If you have an increased risk of pancreatitis or you've had pancreatitis, then you have an increased risk of it. So if you develop upper left quadrant pain, you need to immediately go to the hospital. And if you get your bowels under control before starting it, then you're fine. If you want to do a free consultation, please reach out to us. We would love to do that for you. But watch my pinned videos or watch some of my videos in general and prepare yourself, because nausea and constipation are really honestly your biggest issues. So if you watch those and then you still want a free consultation, please reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to talk with you. Side effects are my same concern, the side effects with the liver or kidney or any stomach issue. So honestly, kidney and liver, they have shown research that these are good for those, that they've actually are protective against those. Now, you have to stay hydrated. Absolutely 100% have to stay hydrated, because anytime you do any kind of diet or lifestyle change or diet changes, you're going to increase your risk of kidney stones because you're changing up how you're eating. And never ever, be careful with any kind of ketosis, because if you are eating a lot of protein and you're not getting complex carbs, you can send yourself into ketosis, which can cause you to have kidney stones. So you need to make sure you're staying very well hydrated. That is very, very important. So make sure you're very well hydrated to prevent any kind of kidney stones. So that's important. Increased anxiety on these, I've read it can increase anxiety. That is rare, but it can happen. So I did post a video on my Recrea Health page about the anxiety. There are quite a few comments on there. It's still not very common. If you are very concerned or you're already an anxious person, then make sure you talk to your provider. You want to go up in dose slow. You want to watch your blood sugar. You want to watch your blood pressure, your heart rate, but make sure you talk to your provider, talk to your primary care. Make sure they are aware that you're going on these medications, especially if you're on anti-anxiety meds to begin with or depression meds to begin with. Make sure they're aware you're on these medications prior to starting that. Have you heard of increased generalized bruising after starting or stopping GLPs? I have not heard or seen that. Now, sometimes you can get bruising, but you've got to think you've got capillaries in your subcutaneous tissue or, around your skin. So when you're injecting, you can hit those areas and you can cause bruising. So that does happen. So again, our cost is $299 regardless of dose in most states for S, and then for tirzepatide, it's $450 in most states. We do cover 47 states. So if you're ever curious, you can DM us. Please reach out, and we would be more than happy. Please follow my pages. Please share my live. I would be more than happy to speak with you. So please reach out to us. We would be more than happy. You won't regret making this lifestyle change. You absolutely will not regret this. This has been the greatest thing that I've ever done. Hey, you know what, Veronica? Can you grab my picture? I'm going to put it on the shelf back here. I keep forgetting to do that. All right. Thank you. All right. I keep forgetting to put my picture back here. Does the hair loss subside once you reach your goal? So yes, there is. I don't know if it's actual legit research, but I have heard that, once you hit your protein, and it's actually with any kind of journey, I want to put it back here. If with any kind of journey, with any kind of, weight loss program per se, you can have that, hair loss. So what you can do is you will actually see it start to come back. But if you get your protein and you do your collagen, so this is the collagen that I like and that I take, or if you do like a hair vitamin, this is one that I like and that I suggest that you take. But if you do any of those, that it will prevent it. So if you've had the loss already, then you want to make sure that you get on a supplement, you do a collagen, you take your protein, and you really should be okay and you shouldn't have that hair loss. Yes, there are a lot of places out there that charge a lot of money for these medications, and it is ridiculous. That is why I try to be as competitive as possible, and I try not to charge that much. We don't do membership fees, we don't do contracts, so we really try to be as affordable as possible. So, just reach out to us. I'm on a Meprazole for indigestion for a month. I did get indigestion that goes up to my esophagus. So stay away from simple carbs because they are going to cause the indigestion. Take a digestive enzyme. Take a probiotic. But the digestive enzymes are going to help with the indigestion because what happens is that food sits in your stomach and you need to make sure that you're getting a good, healthy digestive enzyme and you're keeping that food moving through your stomach, which is really, really important. So make sure that you are getting that digestive enzyme as well, okay? It's really, really important. So what I would highly recommend is that you try ZenWise, which is available on my Recrea Health page, and that is really important. I don't understand why so I have a backup page and a main page. I think that's what you're asking me. So thank you for saying that my information is excellent. My whole goal is to teach and educate and really help so that everybody is safe on these, because if you aren't educated and taught on how to be healthy on these, then you can get really, really sick. So you have to be very careful because you can get really sick, and that's my whole goal. I have seen so many people get sick on these. And when I do a free consultation, I can't tell you, every single one of them, I would say, tells me, nobody told me that. And it's insane. So that is what I have kind of dedicated my life to, is just making sure that people are healthy on here. So what does MJ exactly? Never understood. What the... Okay, so do you work with people? Yes, we actually do work with people virtually in North Dakota. The only 3 states that we don't cover are New York, Kansas, and Wisconsin. So we can help every other state. Okay, so just quickly, I'm going to run through how these meds work. 3 ways. Gets rid of the I'm craving, I'm hungry in the brain. So it makes it so that you don't think about food and you're not obsessed over food anymore. And then it slows down the digestion so that you can't get as much in. And over time, your stomach will actually shrink. So don't eat to full. The 3rd way is insulin resistance, which is fantastic because it's going to start processing your blood sugar better, which is going to help balance all out everything else in your system as well. So that's how they work. So the hair loss is definitely traumatic. I've naturally had thin hair my whole life. So I've not really lost any more hair on these. So what you need to do, though, is your protein. Extremely important. If you don't get your protein, you're going to lose your hair and your muscle. Collagen. I personally like Nutrafol collagen. So this one is really good. And then you need a hair supplement. I like Nutrafol hair supplement. There is one on my TikTok that is Vitagreen, which is one you can take as well. So bowels. Gummies. I like the fiber gummies. They're fantastic. They are really, really good. They taste good. You want to work up to 3 a day. Probiotic. I like the Leafar, which is really good for women. That's Leefar. You can get that on my TikTok page, on my Recrea Health page. And then you could take Miralax every day, or the Leafar might get it to where you don't have to take that every day. You could take Mag Citrate, which I did just start taking yesterday. I found a 14-in-1 magnesium vitamin that has mag citrate in it, plus a whole bunch of other magnesiums in it as well. You can also take biotin. Thank you, Live Life. That one is a really good one as well. When you take Miralax, I get the pre-filled packets, so you can take that. You can do the pre-filled packets, or it comes, the cap is a measure. So you can use the cap to measure out. It usually just says 1 cap full or 1 packet full. If you bloat from the fiber gummies, you want to slowly increase. So what you do is 1 a day for a couple days, then 2 a day for a couple days, and then 3 a day. But you also want to make sure that you are taking your probiotics, because that's going to help. If you can do chia seeds and that works for you, that's fine too. You just need to make sure you're taking your fiber. Fibers should be 24 to 30 grams a day, but you need to work up to it, and your vegetables and your fruit count as part of that fiber as well. Digestive enzymes can help with bloating also. So if digestion is slowed down, get your digestive enzymes, and then that will help. Does it take longer for medicine to work? It can, because it's slowing down your digestion altogether. So if you like Benefiber, that's fine. I don't care what kind of fiber you take, just take a fiber. I'm just saying, I personally like Metamucil gummies because they taste good. That's just my choice. So you just pick whatever one you like, and you just slowly work up to it. Nutrafol works. It works great. How do I get all that protein in without all the calories? Drink it. Drink it. You have to drink it. Because if you try to eat it, you're going to have to eat fish. Fish doesn't have a lot of calories in it, but it does have a lot of protein in it. But it's still hard to eat that much fish and get all those calories. You'd have to eat fish 4 and 5 times a day. I'm not doing it. I don't like fish that much. And I'm not living on the coast where I can get fresh fish. I'm in Ohio, and I'm not going to eat walleye and pike that much. Can't do it. Sorry. So, yeah, you would have to eat a lot of fish. And then I'm not going to eat that many cans of tuna either. So you have to drink it. You have to drink it. You could do vitamin waters. There's another vitamin water on my page that's ready, but I can't do whey. And whey isolate, I can tolerate a little bit better, but it's still, if I drink it every day, it's still going to bother my stomach. Can everyone tap and get her numbers up? She's everyone helpful advice. Thank you, Jenny. I really appreciate that. Yes. If you guys could please share my live, and if you could please boost and follow me, I would really appreciate it. My main page was doing great, and then all of a sudden it just started falling off. But if you guys could please help me continue to grow, all I want to do is just get this information out there. Just keep people healthy. Just keep people from getting sick. That is all I want to do, because I don't care if you buy from me. You can, of course, that'd be fantastic, but I really don't care if you do, because I just want to help people stay out of the hospital, help people change their lives. That is me right there, right there. That is me. Okay. I don't want to ever go back to that person, and I am just here to help you. So please share my live. Please follow both of my pages, and just please go back and forth between the pages right now and just follow me. Okay? Recreal Wellness is my backup page because I was getting in a lot of trouble in my main page, Recreal Health. And, it really, it just is, I had to get this backup page, and I'm really doing well growing it, but then the other page has kind of slowed down a little bit. So we're trying to do some things to grow both pages. But I really do appreciate everybody, and I love all of you. But if you ever want a free consultation, honestly, I don't care if you're getting your meds from somebody else. If you just want a free consultation, I am here for you. Just please, this is a wonderful platform for me to get the education out. Ask your questions anywhere, anytime, on here, call, text, DM, whatever you want, we're here for you. I might just get in trouble for saying what I just said, but okay, whatever. My biggest fear was getting sick from these. You're a very kind soul. Oh, thank you. I really do appreciate that. If you do what I recommend in my videos, you honestly shouldn't get sick. If you go up slow in dose, you shouldn't get sick. Don't go up in dose unless you're having cravings and you're hungry. That is the only time that we recommend going up in dose. If you're doing great at a low dose, stay at a low dose. When you go up in dose, that's when you increase your risk of getting sick and having hunger, honestly. What kind of vitamins should we be taking? Probiotics, fiber, a good multivitamin. We have a vitamin, it's called LipoBurn, that's really amazing. So if you go here, my arm's not working, then we can help you, DM, and we can help you, but it has a lot of essential B vitamins in it. It has fat burner in it, and it has a lot of just good immunity support in it as well, which we know we're coming into the winter seasons and sick seasons. And what it can do is, really help you with that. And it's $70 a month. So it's a really wonderful thing. So if you want, but also I like the senior vitamins or over 50 vitamins, because it really is a good vitamin with a lot of good healthy things. Best grocery store protein shake. All right, I'm going to open this up actually to everybody on here. Can everybody put in the comments what protein shake they like? Because I can't drink the store ones because I can't do whey. A lot of the store protein shakes have whey in them, and if you can tolerate whey, then that's fine. And that is something that is a lot of times in the store ones. A lot of people like Fairlife. A lot of people like, oh my gosh, I just lost the name of it. Somebody will probably put it in there. Actually, I can't say the store names because TikTok doesn't like that. Premier. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe I forgot that. Premier. There's a lot of different ones out there, but people, please put in the comments what proteins you like, and then Susie Q, you can see in the comments what they like. Protein a day, women should be 100 grams a day, guys should be 120. So there you go, Susie. Nutrafol works. It's a little bit pricey, but it does work. You need to commit to 6 months. I know it's a long time, but usually at about 2 months, hairdressers will start to notice like the peach fuzz starting to come in. But Premier, I'm sorry, I was reading something else. Nutrafol actually has a 95% efficacy in their research showing that it does work. So it actually does work. As long as you're not shiny bald, Premier does work. Or, my gosh, now I can't get Premier out of my head. Nutrafol does work, and it works really well. All right, so bone broth is actually a really good protein. You are correct. So that's a really good point there. I am a nurse practitioner. NP. Sorry, I am an NP, nurse practitioner. I actually have multiple state licenses as well, but I do have a clinic in Medina, Ohio. There you go. I got booted all the way down to the bottom, so I'm kind of trying to go back up on my questions here. Hi, my doctor wants me to go on W. I'm terrified and have PTSD from my pregnancy nausea. Get Zofran. Have peppermint essential oil around. Get Zofran. There are some, I actually, after surgery, they had gave me a little nose thing that I could spray up my nose that was supposed to help, and I don't remember what the name of it was, but that can help with nausea also. But have Zofran, and do not go up in your dose too quickly, because that can cause the nausea. So if you're worried, give me a call, but talk to your doctor and make sure that you get Zofran and have that available, because that will definitely help. So if you are at the stall or you're not having much success, please reach out for a free consultation, because we can definitely help you. Because when you reach that stall, then what happens is I have to look at your calories. I have to look at your BMI, your age, your height. I have to look at so much different stuff, what dose you're on, which medication you're on, and then I can help you. Because it's so hard on this forum to help you, and plus I usually get in trouble. So what I would recommend is reaching out for that free consultation. I can definitely help you. What about someone who has atrial fibrillation? What can they take these? Absolutely 100%, but talk to your doctor, talk to your cardiologist, talk to your primary care, talk to your provider. I'm not giving medical advice, but these are cardioprotective. They've actually shown some great research on the fact that they are heart protective. But, talk to everybody, because God forbid if I give medical advice. My company is Recrea Health and Wellness, and we do offer in 47 states. So I have a clinic in Medina, Ohio. I work with a physician that has 50 state license. So we do telehealth in 47 states. So you are more than welcome to give us a call. Our price in most states is $299 for S and $450 in most states for T. So we do not do any membership fees. We don't do any contracts or anything like that. There's no cancellation fees. We actually do have a referral bonus. So if you were to refer anybody to us, then you can be eligible for a referral bonus. I've actually never said that online before, but you can do that, or you can become an affiliate, which is available. Have to be careful. So if you're interested in that, you can reach out as well. All right. So on the highest dose of S and stopped working, you can switch, but you have to go to the lowest dose to T, but check your protein and your calories. Do a free consultation first. So I would recommend reaching out for that free consultation. So not being rude, but your hair is thin. My hair is not thin from the shot. My hair is thin because of genetics. I have had thin hair since I was a baby, a kid, and my hair is not become any thinner from the shots. So, and then I got extensions, which totally murdered my hair. So, Mom 2 3 Evil Dictators, which is a hilarious name. My hair is not thinner from the shot. And you're not being rude, but, let me get back down here. Protein waters are a good way to get it in. Absolutely 100%. Protein waters are fantastic. All right. Let me find out where I was. Thank you everybody for the amazing hearts. Nutrafol is a hair supplement, but they do have collagen. They have a lot of different things actually. But what we have is the collagen and the hair supplement for men and women. But you know what else is great? They have the hair supplement and it actually helps support in menopause. So we do also across the country hormone support as well. But our hormone support for, like 45 plus, I actually started menopause on when I was 35. But so we do hormone support for 30, I'd say about 45 plus. But we do that for the 199 in most states. And what we do is it's based on symptoms and labs. Not just because you're a woman or you're a guy, you get this dose. It is actually based on your labs and what you need. So if you are interested in hormones, please do a free consultation and we would love to discuss it with you and help you figure it out. I do GLPs and hormones and have been doing both personally and prescribing for 4 years. And it's amazing. We also do optimization of the thyroid. So if you ever want to find out, when we do your hormone labs, we check your B12, your D, 4 thyroid tests, not just 1, 4 thyroid tests. We check 4 hormone tests and we optimize all of them. We do all of that online. Everything is online. So we can optimize everything and we do it all naturally. So everything is natural. So that's what's fantastic. Our hormones are all bioidentical. So what that means is it is what your body will recognize. It is what your body wants and it's what your body needs. So, we will figure out what you need and what's fantastic for you individually. New to tea, any suggestions for tracking apps? Actually, great question, Susie Q. I personally like LifeSum, LIFESUM. It is free. I like the free version. I'm not somebody that likes to count my macros. I'm not good at it. Too complicated. Won't do it. Refuse to do it. I will only count my protein, my calories, and my carbs. And I don't even count the carbs. I just know what I'm not supposed to eat, and I eat what I'm supposed to, the good stuff. So what I like is LifeSum, LIFESUM, and do the free version. Okay, that's what I highly recommend. All right, so maintenance dose on tea. When you're doing a maintenance dose, you want to do the low dose, and what you do is you slowly stretch it out. You slowly stretch it out to 8 days, 9 days, 10 days, and you figure out what's comfortable for you to control the hunger. And that is both for semaglutide and tirzepatide. So you're trying to figure out what dose is comfortable for you to control the hunger. You eventually go out to that 14 days. And then you stay there. And I have some people that inject once a month and they do great. So it's just figuring out what's the best, but you need to stay at that low dose. Okay. So on MJ, 2 years and have not L. All right. So if your doctor won't increase, call me. That's all I got to say about that, because they can increase, and I don't know why they're not increasing. That's just not nice. That is not nice at all. All right. My husband is trying to sneak into the camera, so you guys can all say hi to him. I'm sure you've seen the videos of him sneaking in all the time. All right. Veronica, get the phone ready. All right, so the phone just went all the way to the bottom, guys. Thank you for putting all of your protein suggestions in here. All right, you guys can see my wonderful husband sticking his face in here. Say hello, wonderful husband. How are you? All You know, we have a blast around here. We really do. All right. Thank you guys. There you go. My wonderful husband has to put his face in there. All right. Please share my live. I'm glad you found me too, Pauline. We have a blast. We enjoy our lives around here. I'm surprised the puppy hasn't come in. She must be snoring somewhere. You guys are awesome. I love you all. Is the dose where you are doing well, no cravings, what you consider maintenance dose? So when you are not having cravings of hunger, stay there. Just stay there. Make sure you're getting your protein. Make sure you're getting good calories. If you're getting hunger and cravings, I would suggest before bumping the dose up, and make sure your protein is good. Make sure your calories are good. Now, what do I mean by that? Women, 100 grams of protein a day. Guys, 120. Calories don't go less than 1,200. Women should be about 1,300 to 1,400 calories. Now, everybody's might be a little bit different, but this is just a generalization from what I have seen, okay, over the years of doing thousands of BMR scales and figuring that out. Guys are typically 1,600 to 1,800. Now, again, that's different. It can be different for a lot of people, but I'm just generalizing. Okay, so if you want more specific, you need to do a free consultation. I can give you more information. Okay. Maintenance dose. So what maintenance dose means when you get to that W that you want, okay, you're at your goal that you want, then that maintenance dose is keeping you at that comfortable phase that you're at, and you want to stay there. Then you're going to decrease your dose to a point that you are controlling that hunger and craving, but you're having hungers so that you are still eating, but you're not gaining. Does that make sense? Okay, that's what we're trying to do, because you have to be able to eat, right? I mean, we have to be able to eat. We have to have hunger. We have to learn to control our hunger. We have to be able to control our abilities to have hunger, because, you know, some people don't want to be on these all the time. So that's what we're trying to do. So I am not a fan of phentermine, Contrave, those. I'm not a fan of those because you can't stay on them forever. They're addictive and they do have a lot of side effects. So we don't recommend staying on those forever. All right. So you can't. The FDA, the state boards and a lot of the prescribers, you can't stay on them forever. The recommendation is no more than 6 months. And it used to be 3 months. So, and then you used to have to stay off of it for 3 to 6 months. So it is not recommended. So that's what I say. That's really, so I'm not a fan of those, and we don't prescribe them a lot in my clinic. I think I right now currently have one person on them out of quite a few people. So we don't do those very often at all. So Courtney is saying the ox bile and papaya enzymes aren't working for sulfur bursts. So Courtney, you have to figure out, is it something that you're eating that is causing them? Then also what I would do is try ZenWise instead of the ox bile and see if maybe that helps. Because maybe you need something else different than the ox bile, something maybe a different digestive enzyme. And the digestive enzyme needs to be right, it's before eating. So maybe try that one, see if that helps. All right, so a lot of people on the Recreal Wellness are putting in BioCare, for a protein. All right, so, and I mean, you guys are putting in a lot of great protein ideas. So thank you so much for that. What can treat the indigestion? It's horrible. First of all, get rid of simple carbs, because simple carbs a lot of times are what's causing the indigestion. You really have to evaluate what you're eating, because that can definitely be causing the indigestion. If you still are having a lot, Tums, some people like Pepto. Be careful with Pepto, because a lot of times Pepto will cause black stools, which freak people out. So you have to be careful with the Pepto. Then if that's still causing a problem, talk to your provider, but there's over-counter antacids or that you could take, or Protonix that you could take, or I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, which are like omeprazole, Nexium. You could do Pepcid. Some of those things where you take them once a day, which can help keep the indigestion at bay. But a lot of times just cutting the simple carbs out of your life will get rid of that indigestion and you'll be fine. Also, not eating after dinner. Or try not to eat 4 hours before bed can cause a lot of that as well. My opinion on retatrutide. It's not FDA approved. Lilly has not legally released it. It is not released by Lilly, who is making it. And I received a letter from the Ohio State Board of Pharmacy saying I am not allowed to prescribe it. So it is not legal in the United States. I don't know where they're getting it from. I just did a class on Friday stating that they think it's coming from other countries, that what's available in the States. So just be careful. I'm not allowed to prescribe it, and the pharmacies that I use don't have it. So that should tell you something. Okay. Okay. Tips, please. Week 7, eating better and working out, but no results. So you need to watch my videos. And what I would highly recommend is reaching out for a free consultation, because it's really difficult on this platform to tell you specifically what you need to do. So what I would highly recommend is reaching out for a free consultation, because if you're not having results, then I need to look at your calories. I need to look at your age. I need to look at your height. I need to look at a lot of different things. But watch my middle pinned video on my Recrea Health page, or actually all my pinned videos on my Recrea Health page, because there's a lot of really, really good information in there. And that is what I can, really tell you. And then if you still want the free consultation, I can definitely help you. What if your refills come late and you have to take your shot late? Depends on how late. If it's more than 10 days, you need to decrease your dose, but reach out to your provider. It depends on what dose you're on as well. Because if you're on a higher dose, you need to decrease, because you can get sick. So you need to reach out to your provider, and they can help you. All right, so if you're on 7.5, you're probably okay to just go ahead and inject. Yeah, you should be fine, because that's usually just the second dose, or third dose, so you should be fine. But how late are you, Audrey? If you can answer that. All right. So, yeah, everybody's different to find your maintenance dose, but typically, maintenance dose is the lower 2, typically. And that is what I highly recommend in my practice, is the lower 2, and then we space them out 10, 14 days. Okay, so call your provider, Audrey, and see if they can rush it. Because today's Tuesday, so I would definitely reach out to them and see if they can get it to you faster. Definitely, they should be able to. That's what I would highly recommend. Ours usually comes out within 5 to 7 days. We tell our clients to make sure that they order. We do pre-filled syringes, so we tell them to make sure that they order when they inject on their 3rd shot. Just to make sure that stuff like that doesn't happen. They should not raise your blood pressure. Okay, Jilly? These are heart protective. If you are drinking enough, and you should not be getting an increased blood pressure. If you are, please reach out to your provider, because that's not good. Constipation. On my Recrea Health page, tons of videos about constipation. Before I go into constipation, can everybody please share my live? And can everybody please follow both of my pages, Recrea Health and Recrea Wellness? Okay. Constipation, always, always, always a problem. You have to be super careful with constipation. So, fiber, extremely important. What I highly recommend is that you are taking gummies. I like fiber Metamucil gummies. 1 a day for a couple of days, 2 days for a couple of days, and then 3 a day every day. Then probiotics. I personally like Leaf Air. It's available on my Recrea Health page, and you can go there. It's in a pink bottle. They're fantastic. Plus, they have female health in them, which is fantastic, if you know what I mean. And then the third thing that you need to do is Miralax every day or Mag Citrate every day. I just found, and I posted a video yesterday, a 14-in-1 magnesium, which has Mag Citrate in it. And Mag 07 is fantastic as well, but the Mag 14 covers that as well. So I love the Mag Citrate, but I take Leaf Air and the Mag 14-in-1, and so far, so good. So that is my suggestion for constipation. Yes, I do specialize in hormones as well, and we cover 47 states. I tell you what, getting on the GLPs and getting my hormones and menopause in check has been the greatest thing ever. I'm 51, and hormones and menopause were horrible. Horrible. But we don't just give you, because you're a woman, you can have these things. We actually check your blood work, and then we dose you per your blood work and your symptoms, and we use a program that is going to give each individual dosing for you personally, not just because you're a woman, we're going to give you this, or you're a man, we're going to give you this. But we actually do give you because of what you're feeling and because of what your labs say. Yes, you are right, Holly. Most people do get off of blood pressure meds, diabetic meds, heart meds, cholesterol meds because of GLPs, especially after they've had their WL. It's fantastic. I have one patient, he has over, a huge L now, and he's off of 7 meds because of his L, which is fantastic. Yes, Mag 07 is great, but this 14 one that I just found, it has 10 different magnesiums in it. It actually is probably going to do better than that Mag 07. So this, it's on my Recrea Health page, and I really like it. I was never hungry on O, and now on W, and way more hungry. It's the same thing actually, but it could be the dosing. That's interesting that you're saying that. Micah? I think that's how you say it, Hardy. It's interesting you say that because they're made by the same company, and I wonder why that is. But we only do compounded here, so it's very interesting that you're saying that. I am opposite, started having high blood pressure out of nowhere after L. That could be because of age. It could be genetics. It could be, there's a lot of factors that could be in it. Are you still on it, Pauline? I'm just curious. That's what Hardy, that's very odd that you were on O and then you switched to W. Try adding the protein and see if that makes a difference. Going up in dose might help as well. So, just curiosity, but I definitely watch the protein, the calories, but making sure you're getting the protein should help with that. So the best senior vitamin that I like is Centrum, and it's the Centrum over 50. Honestly, really any of them. I wish they made a Flintstone vitamin over 50. I think all of us would probably buy a Flintstone vitamin over 50. Wouldn't you guys? I don't know. All of us grew up on that. It would be fantastic. Somebody call Flintstone Vitamins and tell them they need a Flintstone over 50. They would probably get rich off of Flintstone Vitamins over 50 on all of us that are over 50. How many of you had Flintstone Vitamins when you were kids? Wouldn't you buy it? Come on. I'm going to call them when I get off of here. I love you guys. All right, there you go. Protein water. You can go to my Recrea Health page, and I personally like the Ready because it has the 20 grams in it. But if you're somebody that works out, the Power Lift actually has BCAAs in it, which the Ready Water does not. But the BCAAs actually help with muscle recovery. So it depends on what you want. So Ready Water has electrolytes and the 20 grams of protein, where the Power Lift has BCAAs, electrolytes, and 10 grams of protein. So it just depends on what you want. I think all of them taste great. They all are really good. So this one is the Power Lift. Then the other one is called Ready. Like Ready, Set, Go, Ready. And they're both on my Recrea Health page. So you can go over there and see those. All right. All right. Love that you add in all the thyroid testing. Yes, I always do that. Always. Because I have personally, in the 4 years that I have been doing hormones, I have, I think I'm up to like 25 Hashimoto's that I've diagnosed that nobody else, like no primary care has ever tested for it. And I have diagnosed those poor people with that autoimmune disease. So it's insane, you know, and people were feeling like crap. And now all of a sudden they're like, I got Hashimoto's. No, these are not salty. I am very sensitive to salty. These are not salty at all. I couldn't do IV hydration because it was so salty. So I actually started looking into it. IV hydration has 500 to 550 milligrams of sodium in it. So I typically will drink, and I don't have any in here, I will typically drink Propel, the little packets of Propel, because it only has 50 grams or milligrams of sodium. So this one has 240, but it's not salty at all because I don't like salt at all. I don't salt anything. And those aren't bad at all, not salty at all. And neither is the Ready. And they actually taste good. Now I have to have them ice cold because they taste vitamin-y if they're not ice cold. But if I can drink them, and I'm picky on my flavors. So, and I'm picky on salty as well. They are not salty. And I would be honest with you, trust me. Everything that I promote on my pages, I have personally tried, and I will tell you if I don't like it. So, for instance, the patches, I did the Berberine GLP patch, and it didn't work and it didn't stick on me. And I actually said that, and I lost money on it because I did the patch and they didn't like my content. So I actually lost money on it. But I'm always brutally honest. I will always tell you guys absolutely everything brutally honest. That's just the way that I am. All I need you guys do for me is just to help me continue to grow so that I can get the information out there to keep people safe. That's all I want from you. I don't care if you buy anything from me. Seriously, I just want to educate and teach the public just to keep people safe on these because I don't think people really care to keep you guys safe. I think they're out there just to take your money a lot of times. And that's what I don't want to happen, you know, because I've learned the hard way on taking these meds and helping people. And I just want to keep people safe. Thank you for saying I'm wonderful. And thank you for saying that you've learned so much from me, because that's really honestly all I'm trying to do is just keep people safe on these. And sometimes this platform can be difficult, but you know, that's really truly all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go live every day. So just keep an eye out for me and just really just get my information out there. Share whenever you find me. Share my videos when I put videos up. I really just honestly, that's the only way that I'm going to keep my information out there. How many cc's do you start on? T is 6 cc's safe. That's actually low. It's usually 15 units. So not cc's. It would be 6 milligrams. 6 milligrams. That's too much. It's 3 milligrams, 15 units, and then it goes 3 milligrams, 15 units, and then 6 milligrams, 30 units is what the typical. So I think you have that. But cc's, we don't do that for tirzepatide because 6 cc's doesn't even compute. That's not even in the thing there. All right. So if you want to get hormone replacement therapy or GLPs, absolutely you can do that with us. We do labs in 47 states. We prescribe in 47 states. Our hormone testing and your first month's worth of hormones is $199. And so you can definitely reach out to us and we can help you. We do a free consultation. You can DM me. You can use this, anything. Yes, we are in Oregon. The only 3 states that we don't do are New York, Kansas, and Wisconsin. And that's a malpractice thing. That's not any other reason. It's just a malpractice thing. Yes, I can use your blood work that you already have. If you want me to just look at it, I can definitely do that. That is not a problem. So if you want me to look at that, I can. You can do that as part of the free consultation. Not a problem at all. So, definitely reach out to us. And the labs, how can I have that done? Just reach out. And then I can send you the order. You just, we do the intake paperwork. We send you the order. Actually, I send the order to the lab, and then you just put your zip code in the lab portal, and then it tells you where you can go, how, the closest place to you, and then it's done. Yes, we do compounded, so we can definitely help you with that. So BMI. I actually have a video that we just did yesterday. I'm waiting for the guys to edit it, my networking guys. So once they get it edited about the BMI, it's actually a funny video. But we never let anybody get less than a 22 BMI, but when you get your BMI in that stage of like a 25 to a 28 or a 29, it gets hard, so hard. And it is difficult to really difficult to L. So what you have to do is you have to hit the grind, and you have to watch your calories, you have to watch your protein, you have to actually activity wise, you have to do the free consultation because I have to teach you a lot of things. And yes, if you are at a 26, you can do the GLP, but you have to do a lot of other things as well. But what's cool is if you're at that and you have some insulin resistance, this is going to help you with that. And that's what's awesome. I just got my doctor to put me back on HRT. I'm 81. This is my 3rd day back on it. You're right. My 74-year-old mother-in-law is on HRT, and she loves it. You're never too old. Never. You know what? I'm glad your doctor listened to you because it's a fantastic thing. It's a wonderful way of life. And you know what? Good for you. I'm glad your doctor listened to you. If you don't have a dietitian or nutritionist while on these meds, get one. I believe, Holly, you are correct. We do a lot of lifestyle teaching here. And if I get to the point where, it's not working with what I'm teaching, I absolutely have one in my back pocket, and I will send you there. I teach simplicity. I teach a lot of what to avoid and what to eat, and I do teach it very, very simple. And I definitely, but yes, if you need one, I have one. I have actually a couple of them. And you know what I have found out? That it is, as my new me, that's my old me back there, the old one, I have found that I still see that person. And a lot of times, going to a counselor is not a bad thing. Sometimes we have to relearn how to look at ourselves, and that's okay, because we're so used to, that image that we had of ourselves, and it's hard to look at this new us. And, sometimes we just have to be okay with it. And, it takes a long time. And, we have to learn to accept. And it's hard to do that. And we have to lift each other up. And if you need that cheerleader, I'm your girl. But also if you need that drill sergeant, I was in the military, so I can do that too. So you just tell me what you need, and I can help you there. So, definitely, let me know. And you can buy from us. Absolutely. We're here for you. We're $2.99 in most states for S, and then $4.50 in most states for T. We cover 47 states, and we do a telehealth visit. So, please follow me on both pages. I have my backup page, which is Recrea Wellness, and then I have my main page, which is Recrea Health. So please follow both pages. We are absolutely 100% here for you. I am more than happy to do a free consultation. Valentina, good for you. I'm glad you got your Mounjaro today. That's fantastic. Welcome to the family. And we do view all of you as a family. Everybody is a family that joins our family, and we treat you as if you are a family member. And I'm happy that you're a part of us because, we need to all take care of each other, and we are happy that you are a part of us, because if you're a part of us, then we're a part of you. We take care of each other. And that's what's fantastic, because we're going to be there for everyone, and we're good family. We're the good sisters and brothers that want to be around each other. First time watching, loving you, sharing with everyone I know. Thank you so much. That's all I want. Just please share my information. Share my page. Follow me. Get my information out there. That's all I want to do, is educate and teach people. That is it. I just want everybody to be safe on these. Like I said, I could care less if you buy from me. If you do, great. Because you know what? I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I see a lot of my constant people on here, and I think it's fantastic that you guys are here for me. I actually saw this live the one day, and actually I think I should do that with a lot of my frequent followers that are on here with me, but it was, and actually DM me if you're interested in this. This would be a great idea. So there was like 9 ladies, and I think they were all on GLPs, but they were just having a live chat. Would any of you be interested in doing that? Maybe, like on an evening, we just do a live chat, or, I don't know, we get several of us on a live chat. DM me if you would be interested in that. Just let me know. We'll just have a GLP live chat, or maybe we do a hormone live chat. We do both of them. Just let me know. DM me and let me know what you think. All right. Somebody said, TERS saved my life. I believe it. Yeah, it saved my life too. And you don't know how many people I have worked with that have said that same thing, that I have been fortunate enough that I have prescribed it, that have saved their lives. And you want to know how awesome that is as a nurse practitioner, to be able to say, I prescribed something that has saved or changed somebody's life. Actually might make me tear up. I have been pivotal in somebody's life to be able to give them something so great that has changed their lives. Oh, sorry. You can't make this stuff up. This is life-changing. It has changed so many lives. And I have been able to do that with you guys. I've changed my own life. I'm changing your lives. And it's just awesome. It's just such a great thing that we've been able to do together. It's amazing. All right. Whew. Thank you. That was deep. Sorry. So deep. All right. I'm currently on T, but I've been on both. I've gone back and forth. Actually, this is my second time on T. But I've been on them both for 4 years. All right. So there you go. Blood work improved so much after being on G. My liver enzymes went way down. Mine as well. Before I started this, I was a pre-diabetic, pre-hypertensive, and now I have none of that. I actually had increased liver enzymes as well, and I have had none of that. So it really is. I had just had blood work done pre-surgery back in, I think, February or March. I had none of that stuff on there. Even my kidney numbers were up a little bit, and all of that's gone too. Yes, pre-diabetic, somebody asked, is it good for that? Absolutely, 100%. 100%. What is the difference being on a med and not eating and losing versus taking MJ and not eating and not losing? Well, one, it's helping insulin resistance. I mean, honestly, it is going to help insulin resistance. If you're not Elling, then you need to look at what's going on if you're on these, or if you're not eating and you're not Elling and you're not on these. There's a lot that we got to work on. I'd say do a free consultation. Please give me a call because I can definitely help you. So please reach out to me. Please reach out to me because we do a free consultation and I can talk to you and we can figure out what's going on. So please reach out so that we can do that free consultation and just talk. And, Christy, so I hope you're still here. So please reach out so that we can talk about that. All right. So if I don't get to your question, please DM me so that I can, reach out to you and talk to you. Because I don't know where I'm at in these questions. Things have definitely got lost on there, so I'm sorry because they kept jumping around on me and I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Support is key to success 100%. 100%. You have to have success or support in anything that you do in life. And your tribe is going to get you there. If you don't have that tribe behind you, you are not going to succeed. And I have found that out in life so many times. So great comment. S is Sema, T is Ters. Sorry. At one point, I was getting in trouble for saying those things. When you switch from one to the other, do you have to go to the lowest dose? Absolutely, 100%. You can go up quickly, like every 2 weeks, but yes, you have to go back down to the lowest dose because they are not the same. So you 100% have to do that. Have you tried out magnesium for constipation? Yes. I just was able to finally get approved. I've been bugging this company for like a month or two now, and I finally got approved for this 14-in-1 magnesium. I posted a video yesterday on my main page, Recrea Health, and I started it yesterday, and I already think it's working, but it has magcitrate in it, and it is for constipation as well as a lot of other magnesiums in it, but it has L-theanine in it as well, which is good for muscle cramps, and I started that yesterday, and it's for constipation and all the other magnesium components, which helps with pain and everything else. So I would recommend giving it a try. If you don't have a gallbladder, is there anything else you need to do? No. I actually posted a video on this as well on my main page, Recrea Health, about the gallbladder. So there was, I guess, a nurse that had posted some stuff about gallbladder and taking GLPs. And I actually did some research. There's more risk with obesity related to gallbladder issues than GLPs, and more related issues to weight loss and diet and gallbladder issues. So that is not related to the GLPs. It's more related to the other issues. So what you need to do is just make sure you're staying well hydrated, stay away from the fried fatty foods, and then just make sure that you're not having a rapid loss. Then you should be fine. So a normal loss for women is 1 to 3 pounds a week. Guys are 3 to 5 a week. So just do a slow, steady, consistent loss and you'll be fine. My doctor switched me from Sema to T, and I'm on 12.5. Should I start on a lower? Yes, absolutely 100% start on a lower dose. That is too much, and there's a good chance that you could get sick. Some people don't get sick, but I always take the side of caution and I go to lower and then I go up slower because they are not the same med and you can get sick. But I'm not your doctor. And you can go with what your doctor says, but in my experience, people do get sick. I always go with the lower doses. Always. But I am not your doctor. So I don't want to tell you what to do. Are migraines a side effect? I just started last week and had one for 3 out of 5 days so far. No, but anytime you start a medication and something like that happens, that's what they blame. So talk to your doctor, talk to your provider, and they can help you and they can figure out if it is. Hydration. low blood sugar, increased heart rate, decreased heart rate, high blood pressure, decreased blood pressure. All of those things can lead to a headache. Not eating, too many simple carbs, all of those things can lead to a headache or lead to a migraine. So what I would do is talk to your doctor, talk to your primary care, talk to your prescriber, and see if they can help you figure out what's causing that migraine. Making sure that you're getting the right calories. What is HRT? That's hormone replacement therapy. So that is what that is. Doctor won't prescribe because I have lupus. Oh my gosh, really? This helps autoimmune disease and it helps inflammatory disease. There's tons of research, and I've had a lot of people that have had these issues and they have great results with it. Riley Sunshine, I don't understand that. I really don't understand why your doctor would say that. Wow, I'm confused on that one. So I'm going to paraphrase, Laura, because I can't say a lot of what you've said in there. Not dropped any. Should I change locations? You can, but you also may need to call for a free consultation or DM me, because a lot of times when you have that stall, there could be some other things going on. You could try changing the location. The location might not do a lot with the stall. It's usually side effects related when you change the location. But we have something called lipoburn that you can try. Also, you have to look at the calories. You have to look at your activity, height, BMI. If you've had that big of an L, you might need to look at your BMI, because if your BMI is close to that 25 to 28, it gets very difficult. And that's what you need to talk to me for. What kind of HRT? We only do bioidentical. We can do, it depends on what you need, because every individual is different. You can need testosterone, estradiol, or progesterone, or you may need one, you may need all three, you may need two. So it really just depends on each individual, what your labs say, and what your symptoms are. If your doctor won't prescribe, then call me and I'll talk to you and we'll figure out why. If you want to get this, call me and we'll figure out what we can do. We do an intake, we do a consultation, and we can figure out what's going on. DM me and we can go from there. All right, we can definitely take care of you. So just reach out. Please follow me. Follow my page, follow all of my information, and I can definitely take care of you. We do a free consultation for anybody that's interested. You don't have to buy your meds from us, but we are definitely here for you anytime in anything that you need. I am more than happy to take care of you. I am a nurse practitioner. We cover 47 states. We have a clinic in Medina, Ohio. So anything that you would like, we are here for you. All right. I was on Zepbound, but my doctor stopped me because I reached my goal. But I need maintenance. So if you are interested in maintenance, we can definitely take care of you. We can help you with that. We do a lot of maintenance, and we would definitely love to speak with you. So please reach out to us. We definitely can help you with that. So we do offer compounded. I do not work with name brand. I do not go through insurance. It's all cash pay. So if you are interested in name brand or compound, please reach out. We compound with B12 and B6, and we work with just 2 different pharmacies right now. And so if you're interested, please reach out to us. So is it common to gain a pound or 2 when you start doing weightlifting? Yes, absolutely, because you're gaining muscle. And it will take your body some time to balance that out. So it's definitely common. So, when you start working out, your body has to go through some changes, and it's completely normal. All right. I already read that. I'm sorry. This keeps jumping around. If I am not answering your question, please DM me and I will definitely do so. All right. Let's see here. All right. Doctor prescribed W, but I do have a lot of allergies and I'm terrified to start. So, if you have a lot of allergies, then I would probably do your first shot at the doctor's office, just in case you do have an allergic reaction. That way you're there with them and then somebody, or with a family member, that way they can call the ambulance if they need to. But a lot of times you don't have problems with it. It's very usually well tolerated. The biggest side effect is nausea, vomiting, and constipation. That is really important. So that is really, really important. So, Teresa Finney, vitamin A is with vitamin D. So there was a study that came out that if you want your vitamin D to absorb well, you need A and K. So that is something that you need to take with your D, is what somebody was just asking me. So that's what that's about. All right, veggie carnivore. Carnivore. I only need starter dose every 2 weeks. Should I just cut dose in half and take weekly? So I would suggest reaching out to your provider to make sure that the whatever you have is appropriate for you to do. A lot of times, yes, that is okay. So what I would do, though, is recommend reaching out to your provider. I've been on for over 2 years, controlling blood sugar, not losing W, now started. That can happen. So what you need to do is, if you're a diabetic and you're controlling your blood sugars, a lot of times diabetics have a harder time having L. So what I recommend is the calories, the protein. You really have to work harder at it. And if you need any personal information, please reach out to us. We would love to do a free consultation with you. To have reflexive cough, likely from esophagus irritation. I always feel like I'm full. Oh, yeah, that's not fun. Design Mom, I would suggest making sure you get in a digestive enzyme. So ZenWise is a really good one, or you can do OxBio. So ZenWise is available on my Recrea Health page, and so you can go there and you can find that. Or making sure that you are staying away from the simple carbs, making sure that you're talking to your provider or your doctor or your primary doctor, and maybe get on a PPI, a proton pump inhibitor. That might be something that you consider as well, because that's going to be something that's going to help your stomach. All right, sorry guys, this jumped again. So please follow my pages. Recrea Health is my main page, and Recrea Wellness is my backup page. And then if you could please share my page, that would be fantastic. Or share my life. Sorry, I know what I'm talking about. I really do. All right, week 35. Think I need to move up. And that is a good possibility. But 1 to 3 pounds a week is normal for women. 3 to 5 is normal for guys. So that's completely normal. Slow, steady, consistent with this. This is not a fast loss. We don't want fast, because if you have fast, you don't keep it off. So you want slow, steady, consistent. I stopped a few months ago and started again at the low dose, increasing it slowly. Can't seem to... Wait, all right, so not Elling. So that can be normal, but you might have that really slow, steady, or slow. But what you need to do is consider maybe Lipoburn. But you can also consider, you need to make sure you're getting your protein. Make sure that you are getting, watching your calories. Never less than 1,200. Women should be 13 to 1,400. Guys, 16 to 1,800. Protein should be 100 grams for women. Guys should be 120. And then if that's not working, then reach out for that free consultation. I would love to help you with that. Please reach out for that free consultation. I'm serious. It is free. You can purchase from us if you would like to. That is $299 in most states for SEMA and $450 for most states for T. So if you're interested, please reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to help you. You can do the free consultation, and we definitely. Yes, jumping in dose from 0.25 to 0.5 can make a big difference in how you feel and your appetite and side effects. So every jump can make a big difference in those. So you definitely want to be careful. I'm in a medical trial for the new. I'm a little nervous. What should I expect? I don't know. I can't answer that question. I really don't know. I really don't know. So let us know, because we don't know. I have been on T for 10 weeks, need to find a new provider. I am not a rep. I am a provider. I am a nurse practitioner. I am not affiliated with any program. I'm not affiliated with any pharmacy. So you would speak to me directly. You would speak to Veronica, who also is my assistant. And so if you are interested, you can contact us, Marcia, and we would love to speak with you. You can purchase from us. Our S is $2.99 in most states. We do not cover New York, Kansas, or Wisconsin, but you can definitely contact us and we would be more than happy to speak with you and see if you would like to work with us. And our T is $4.50. Any chance you have any patients on Rybelsus? We do not, and I have not personally worked with Rybelsus. I only work with Sema and Tirzep. So no experience with Rybelsus. So DM, I think you go down to the little 3 dots at the bottom, or you go to the page, I don't know, or you can use this right here, and you can do that information there. Veronica is available. I think you go to the 3 little dots down at the bottom. Okay, so somebody wants me to address the FDA pulling some GLPs off the market. So as far as I know, the 2 that I use, well, obviously I know they're not pulled off the market. I don't know of any that have been pulled off the market. So if you want to know about the shortage related to the F503A and 503B pharmacy, so the 503B pharmacies are no longer able to supply to clinics, and that was related to the shortage. And that means that you can't physically walk into a clinic and get a shot and take it with you, and you can't physically, that's in Ohio, and then you physically can't go into a clinic. Like, I can't purchase very much anymore and then send it with anybody, or I can't give you a shot in my clinic. I only have a little bit left, and once that runs out, I can't buy anymore. So 503A, I can order it and have it shipped to you directly at your house, and that's allowed. So there's not been any that's off the market as far as I know. So I can't speak to that, so I'm not sure I can't appropriately answer that question. I'm sorry. Okay, let me see here. Your bulldog's interested. She's obese. I can't help you on that one. Give her less snacks. I love that one. All right. I have WRX, but scared to try. Oh, don't be scared. All right. Alcohol. This is always a good question. So this is actually being used to stop alcoholism and stop people from drinking alcohol. I've never really been a drinker ever, and a lot of people, though, find that they can't drink on this, and they actually stop drinking, or they can't tolerate it as well. So either one of 2 things are going to happen. First of all, when you drink on it, drink keto drinks. So don't drink sugary drinks, but drink keto drinks and drink slowly because you don't know how it's going to hit you. And then when you drink slowly, it's either not going to affect you or it's going to hit you and hit you hard. So you need to be careful because you got to figure out how it's going to work. But you want to drink keto-friendly drinks. Don't be scared to start it. This is life-changing. This is going to be the greatest thing that you've ever done. Look. And now look. That's all I got to say. 14 to 1500 might be, I usually say 13 to 1400 is better, but if you are doing 1300 burn or 300 burn, then your 1500 is probably okay because you don't want to go less than 12. So you're probably okay, Sunflower Girl. Been on Z for 1 week, digestive issues. What dose are you on, Terry? stay away from simple carbs. If you're eating simple carbs, those simple carbs are going to cause you a lot more problems. So stay away from those simple carbs because they definitely are going to be an issue. I stopped a few months and not losing after starting back up. Yeah, welcome back. I welcome you back, definitely. You're going to do great. All right, somebody stopped and now they're back. All right, so help cakes, I love it. All right, so hit the bulldog again. I love it. Yeah, my mom said Cheerios work great for an overweight dog for snacks instead of all the great snacks. Yeah, I know. I don't know what to tell you, bulldog. Sorry there, bulldog. How long is the Ozempic good for? I stopped taking it, but it's in my fridge. You have to call whoever you got it from to find out because everybody's is different. There's a thing on it called bud date, B-U-D date, or expiration date, and that's what you have to go by. But it's so hard to say because some pharmacies are 30 days, some are 60 days, some are 6 months, some are 3 years. Every pharmacy is completely different, so you have to ask them. How do you maintain or keep your goal? I will be on it forever because I was a yo-yoer, so I will never go off, but everybody's different. So it just depends on what you want to do and how you want to be.
It's almost 2.
Oh, I never got my thing to go across in an hour. Huh. Okay, I'll be done in a second. All right, I have to get off, Veronica said. I have a patient here. All right, so maintenance is different for everybody. So what I would do is talk to your provider. You can do a free consultation with me if you would like, but everybody is different. But yes, you could stay on maintenance forever if you want. Every weight loss diet, lifestyle change, if you're not getting enough protein, is going to cause muscle loss. That's just plain and simple. All right. Yes, these can help you stop smoking. NP stands for nurse practitioner. All right, everybody, I think I have done very well at answering these questions. And yeah, I'm never going off. Never, ever, ever, ever will I go off. What dose are you on and how long did you take to... it took about 6 months, and then I slowly was able to get the rest off because, like I said, once you get in that BMI of 25 to 28 or 29, it's hard. And once I got to that BMI, it was like a pound, like a half a pound a week. So then it got really, really difficult. So then I was able to get down to that BMI, and then I'd say it took me probably another 6 months to get another 10 to 15 off, and then I've maintained now for 2 years. So that's been my time frame. But then I've been able to stay pretty good for a long time now. All right, guys, thank you so much for everything today. I have a patient in my office. You are fantastic. I'm currently on T, and I am so appreciative of every single one of you. Thank you for sharing me, sharing my live. Thank you for following me. Please follow both of my pages. I have Recrea Health and I have Recrea Wellness. So please share my videos, share my lives. I will be live tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but I will be live tomorrow. We're only in clinic on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, so it's easier to go live because I don't have as much going on. But thank you so much for everything that you do for me. Please help me grow my pages. I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much. What do you think about going on peptides? I love peptides. We will actually do a video. If any of you are interested in doing a live with me and we can do it together, I think it would be a fantastic idea. We can do that one night. I would really think it's a good idea. DM me and I'll talk to you and we'll go over that because there are some rules because we can get in trouble. All right. Thank you, everybody. You have a fantastic day. Love you all. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.